we are in the French Pyrenees and we are off hiking around Pont de Gaube. We are headed up to Lac de Gaube, something, and then hopefully up further to a refuge. So I think the refuge, the biggest mountain, is 3,200 and something meters. So apparently it's a 6-hour return trip. So we're hoping to make it up and back today. National Park, and also this specific area is meant to be one of the most popular and the most beautiful in the Pyrenees, and there is quite a few people here for so early, considering it's Europe. So I guess it's going to be busy at the lake today since it's a nice day. It was a lot shorter than they said. I think they said an hour and 15, but it feels like we were only walking for like 45 minutes. So yeah, we're already at the lake, so that's good.
What do you think?
It's really nice. Really, really nice. Very still and calm early. Well, it's not that early. It's 5 to 11 in the morning. And yeah, it's very nice.
The people want to know if you're going to go for a swim.
Probably not. It is very cold.
Stop making excuses.
So we are now off to the hut. So we hike around the lake and then up the back somewhere. So it says an hour and a half on the sign. So that's not bad. The lady said 3 hours to get up and 3 hours to get back, but it's definitely shorter, I think. So we'll see when we get there, I guess. So we're hiking up behind the lake now towards the hut, and we're getting views of the lake, and everything is just so lush and green in this part of the Pyrenees, and it really gives you like a feel for like Canada or somewhere. And we thought the same thing when we were in the Pyrenees in Andorra a few years back, and it's definitely a very different part of France. Very, very beautiful. We're at just short of 2,000 meters at the moment, so we're getting higher. This place is unreal. It's just like something more beautiful around every corner. So I think we're getting close to the refuge now. We've been hiking for, I think, about an hour, just over an hour. So we shouldn't be long and we'll be there. Amazing, just so big and right there. So there's the hut. It's absolutely incredible. We only saw a few photos online of this second hike that we've done to the hut, and wow, the whole trail was just amazing. Just blows your mind, especially when you're not expecting it. So yeah, it's really, really spectacular here. When in France, picked up a baguette on our way here so we could have a lunch and a view. Fresh baguette, freshly made, yeah. Gourmet. we've made it back to the lake and we've decided that we're going to have coffee or a cold drink at the hut and just enjoy the views before we head down for the final part. They were pretty on point with the timing for this part of the hike. About an hour and a half will get you up there and an hour and a half back. So yeah, and then we have about an hour to get down. So yeah, it's been a good day, full day activity, and we're pretty keen to have a coffee here before we do the final trek down. Feel energized again after coffee and some homemade blueberry pie up at the hut, and we're on our way back to the car. You can actually take a cable car to the lake, and then I think you get off the cable car and it's about a 15-20 minute walk. So there is a lot of people that go up the cable car, walk to the lake, and then do a loop and just hike back down. So it is pretty accessible to all. For that reason, I think you could probably take the cable car down as well and just go up and back. So really, the more, I guess there's less people going up to the second refuge we went to than the lake. So it's a bit less busy. We're also very glad we got up earlier and came up, because the wind's picked up since we were at the lake earlier this morning. So it's not glassy and flat like it was, and there's no reflection. The sun's really beaming on it and the wind's picked up, so it's a bit rough. So it really doesn't look the same as it did this morning with that glassy reflection. So it pays to get up early. So we've just arrived back at the van after a really good day. I think total walking time was probably about 5 hours, maybe a little bit less. But by the time you have lunch and a break and really take photos and just enjoy the view, you're probably looking at around like a 7-hour day is probably good amount of time to spend, so you're not rushed. But yeah, cannot recommend it enough. It was really, really good, and just I think because we weren't expecting it, we didn't know too much about it, we can really see why it would be one of the best parts of the Pyrenees National Park to come to. So yeah, definitely recommend.